What is up, guys? Matthew here, and welcome back to another episode of our FIFA 21 Middlesbrough career mode with the mighty Boro, as we are in the penultimate episode of the season and of Season 3, as today we have a crucial game in the FA Cup as well as the Premier League. 2 games there as we are unbelievably close to the end now. Hopefully, the 3 games in today's episode are the FA Cup semi-final, Liverpool and Everton, and then the final episode of the season can be Brighton, Leicester, and then the FA Cup final as well. But yeah, what an opportunity we have today to not only be on the verge, if not complete the road to Europe by booking our place mathematically in a European position. Listen, we're 4 games from the end. And the gap to 7th place West Ham is 11 points. So, and to be fair, they've played their 35th game, so we're guaranteed a place in the top 6. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think we can now say Middlesbrough will be playing European football next season. There is a chance we can still drop to, let's see, 6th? Just. But Leicester and West Ham only have 3 games remaining. We are in the group who still has 4. And yeah, we're currently in 3rd position. Liverpool are pretty much out of sight now. And yeah, Tottenham might be the team we're fighting with. We might have to keep an eye on Manchester United, possibly. City have just dropped another 2 points at home to Newcastle. So if Liverpool can win their game in hand, whenever that is, well, could we be in for a nervy end to the Premier League title race? Who knows? But for us, we want to get in the top 4. You know, we want to basically not just get Europa League, but if we can, Champions League place as well, even if that is automatic qualification in 3rd or going through the qualifying round in 4th. Of course, if we lose the qualifying round, then I still believe we're then demoted into the Europa League anyway, so, you know, that's not too bad. But if we can somehow jump Spurs and finish ahead of the champions, that'd be absolutely awesome, which means the FA Cup, the domestic trophies, which would have been another route into Europe. Obviously, we got to the League Cup final and lost that earlier in the season. The FA Cup now feels like more of just a chance to win a trophy, more than anything, as Europe looks like it's pretty much in the can now, and we have the chance to get into our 2nd domestic cup of the season. Our 2nd domestic cup final of the season. It's exactly the same place to which we fell out of the cup last year in the FA Cup against Arsenal on penalties. If you remember, this time we play Preston at Wembley. So, the team we're playing is far from 100% fit. And in some areas, I tried in the last game to take Gibson off early, Smith Rowe off early. They both went off with about 20 minutes to go. They're still not 100%. But they are playing well. The team is playing well. We've not conceded in 3 straight Premier League games. I simply have to play them, as that is the starting 11 for this FA Cup semi-final.
Well, perfect playing conditions here in London at Wembley. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me in the commentary position is the former England defender Lee Dixon. And we have action from the semi-final stage of the FA Cup just moments away. It's Middlesbrough, and they take on Preston North End.
Well, they say the semi-final's a brilliant game to win because it gives you that gold dust of a final round the corner. But I tell you what, having lost one, it's a horrible place to lose. So they'll be a bit nervous out there, the players right now. Looking forward to this one.
That is why we're starting him, despite not being fully fit.
But I think you can maybe make an argument for this fellow. Lee, what do you think we'll see from him?
He's really hit form of late. Defenders are really going to have to watch him. 4 goals in the last 3 matches.
Unbelievable. Wembley. In the career mode, we of course won the playoff final in Season 1. We then were here last season in Season 2 in the same stage of the FA Cup, lost to Arsenal. We lost the League Cup final here earlier in the season, and we're now back for another FA Cup semi-final. In real life, Boro, I don't even know if we've been to the new Wembley. I don't think we've ever won at Wembley full stop, to be honest with you, but Our record is so far 1 for 3. Let's hopefully make it 2 for 4.
North End starting 11.
Preston have done incredibly well to get here, of course. A championship side we've not played since season 1.
Two central midfield players.
Team doesn't look too different from the team we played back then. Darnell Fisher's in their lineup at the right back position. He, of course, plays for us in real life now. Let's go then. We are favourites, you'd have to think. Well, let's not fluff this opportunity to get to the FA Cup final. Let's do the job we need to and hopefully reach that illustrious final here at Wembley once again.
Hudson-Odoi.
Tanganga, really good on the overlap there. Origi.
And he's made headway.
Good play here.
Will he?
Smith Rowe plays it to Roberts, but Roberts can't put the finish away. What an opportunity for Patrick Roberts.
Johnson.
A man you would put so much money on finishing from there. And what a chance he's fluffed.
How can they create something?
Origi's in behind this time. It's a tight angle. And Origi forces another save from the goalkeeper. As we're starting to test the Preston back line, but their goalkeeper is equal to everything we've chucked at him so far.
Molt. Well, the attack looks promising.
Here's Pearson for Preston. Johnson.
Well read to ease the pressure.
Good touch from Coulson. Morsey. Hudson-Odoi is in behind. Callum Hudson-Odoi takes that in his stride. He's in on goal, and Hudson-Odoi shows them how it's done.
First goal of the contest.
An absolutely huge gap in behind the Preston left-hand side, and that is simply something you cannot leave when Hudson-Odoi is running in behind. First touch was imperative, and it was just a case of finishing the chance.
Absolutely smashes it past the keeper. It's a really lovely finish.
Been a bit wasteful so far, has to be said, with some of the chances we've missed, but luckily that one was away with ease. And now it's a case of kicking on now in this semi-final, now that that first goal is off our back and we lead. Roberts to Origi. Origi plays in Emile Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe's bearing down on goal, and Smith Rowe scores. Too easy to get through the Preston defence, and Smith Rowe's incredible form continues.
Well, here it is again.
The defence opened up beautifully. The through ball was simple and a composed finish from Smith Rowe. One goal to pressure off, of course, but there's always that danger. 2 goals is a far more comfortable lead for us now.
It's not been enough of a threat for me.
Mackinnon. Oh, wins not 1, but 2 challenges. Smith Rowe twisting, turning on the edge of the area here, trying to find half a yard. Beautiful play from Smith Rowe, and Roberts makes it 3. Smith Rowe is in the heart of everything we do. And we're now starting to run away with this semi-final. Roberts with the finish this time. Great ball there from Smith Rowe. And Roberts finesses it across the keeper and into that far corner. Just too good for Preston.
Well, enjoy the good days as a coach. It can be a
in the forward areas.
I can tell you that.
And on the brink of half-time, that gives us a 3-0 lead, and hopefully 1 foot in the FA Cup final. Barkhausen now, you'd think Preston would need a goal straight away, really, in this second half. Tricky little ball in behind those. Tanganga has to block that cross. But yeah, they'd have to get a goal now to really start piling the pressure on.
Jude Bellingham.
Smith Rowe. Roberts is in behind again here, and this is becoming a little bit too easy, but what a save. The goalkeeper did really well there.
All round for the goalkeeper, absolutely fantastic.
Could have squared it and been incredibly sweaty there, but respect to Preston and a good save.
Daniel Johnson. Ben Pearson. Ball played nicely.
Good ball over the top to Maguire. He's been their biggest outlet in this game so far. Spence blocks the inside ball.
Read it superbly to take back possession.
And reads the throw in really well. Hudson-Odoi. Draxler. Great ball to Roberts. Perfect, in fact.
Could cross it in here.
Roberts using his pace inside. Draxler. Shot is blocked. Oh, that's late.
They have the ball. The referee playing advantage here.
And that will be an advantage.
Chance to contemplate what
Brought back.
and perhaps a goal from this free kick.
There's Hughes with a
A caution. Well,
bit of a late one on Hudson-Odoi there. Yeah, it was late. Was reckless.
substitution then. Let's
And in
see how he
fact,
defends
he's
the
been
match.
pulled straight off by the manager. That'll be his last action. And Julian Draxler here with an absolutely wonderful opportunity to do something special on one of the biggest stages. Draxler over the wall. Oh, and off the post. Draxler inches from making it 4 there in spectacular fashion.
Well, it fizzled out. Samuele Longo.
Ledson. They may as well just push everyone forward now, Preston. Nothing to lose.
It looks promising.
Here's Earl, Ledson, Pearson. Oh, good ball in! And they've got themselves a goal.
A goal, but will it be pure?
Their first shot in the entire game. And they've scored it. That's the first goal we've conceded in quite a long time as well. So a little bit disappointed there. Just good passing in between Coulson and Fry, who we brought on for Gibson, and as soon as we rip up that back 4, we concede a goal. They certainly enjoyed that goal, even if it is a consolation. Samuel Longo gets Preston on the score sheet. His 4th of the competition to send Preston back home with something at least. And as for us, we've done exactly what we had to. We could have got bogged down early if we hadn't taken our chances, but as soon as we got that first goal, it's just been a case of doing the professional job. Scored some good goals. And we are going to be in another domestic final.
Take Bauer.
Bauer. Well, could they maybe get a second consolation goal here?
Pearson.
Oh, not if Makinen's got anything to say about it, and that might be the final act, and there it is!
And it is official. The hosts are going to the final.
Well, Derek, just look at the celebration.
We've got past the hurdle we've got over the hurdle we fell at this time last season when we lost the semi-final to Arsenal. This year, we've gone one step further, thanks to that man at the heart of it again. We've beaten Preston comfortably to make it to our second domestic final of the season. We are in the FA Cup final. So, banana skin avoided there. They're the sort of games that you could lose, or Boro might normally lose. But, well, Tottenham convincing winners in the other semi-final over Norwich, which means it's another incredibly tough final. We had Manchester United, of course, in the league. Look at the money we've earned from that, 2 million. So, we lost the League Cup final to Manchester United. It's another tough task. In the FA Cup, it will be the final game of the season, the 20th of May. The FA Cup final. Don't want to simulate all the way to that. The FA Cup final will be contested between us and Tottenham Hotspur, a team who in the league we were beating. We then lost 3-2 at the very end of that game. And in the reverse fixture we drew 0-0, so nothing to separate the teams in the season really. Same if you look at the league, but it'll certainly be another incredibly tough challenge for us if we are to get our first major trophy of the career mode. Nevertheless, that is the final game of the season. We must turn our attention back to the Premier League now, as that is all we've got now until the very end of the season. And the 4 games remain. It's time for the second game of the episode now, which is a big one. Because, I mean, if we beat Liverpool, and it's a big if, the gap is down to 4 points with 3 games to go. Could we even look at getting second place back once again? Who knows? But it'll certainly be a very difficult game with Tottenham playing Arsenal as well. Of course, Liverpool's team is filled with quality. They've got Van Dijk back as a centre-back this time, when, as opposed to last time we played, they had him at left-back for some reason. Which allows Andy Robertson back in. That's more like the Liverpool midfield. Partey and Neves in front of Fabinho. It's one hell of a team. The front three will always stay the same, although they've not really
well, you know, most teams have a
been as
playing. The visitors do like to press high. They try to
what's the word? Clinical, and haven't scored as mane goals this season. Mane is the second highest goal scorer, just behind our very own Divock Origi. But as for Salah and Firmino, they're not really up there. I don't think Salah's got many more goals than Danny Ings. But anyway, Tanganga playing a good ball in early here as Hudson-Odoi crosses it in. I have no idea where Origi was. And it was up to Roberts to try and get a shot away at the back post, which was just blocked.
Alexander-Arnold. Now Mo Salah.
But no, I don't want to jinx anything, but our record against Liverpool in this career mode's been pretty good, so
and this is how the table looks, just to confirm.
As you can see there, big game for the both of us.
The Europa League next season, Lee.
Well, yeah, they want to be playing European football, of course. Plenty of money involved in that.
Oh, that's an interesting ball.
Can they put it away? Not messing around with that clearance.
Oh, Fabinho's won that there. That's straight into Bobby Firmino, and Partey's shot is blocked by, I think, not one, not two, but 3 Boro defenders as they're trying to pass it into the net as Tanganga's there on the cover. But yeah, a win today, as you heard there, would guarantee a place mathematically in the Europa League. So this is technically the game where we can complete the road to Europe, although Mohamed Salah with an unbelievable finish. What a finish from Salah.
Well, here it is again.
I mean, look at this. Flicks it up. Wow. There's nothing you can do. Hold your hands up. Flicks it. Finish from Salah. Absolutely brilliant. Well, the road to Europe might have to just wait a little bit longer with the way that Liverpool are playing.
Underway again. Liverpool hold the aces.
They are making an unlikely title charge to try and hijack City's title at the very end here. So they're in good form.
Well,
And it's going to be very hard for us to get the better of them on this occasion, I think. Coulson not falling for that. Roberts was, well, caught flat-footed. He wasn't even on his bike. He was stood still. Smith Rowe wanted to play him in behind.
Alexander-Arnold, and here's Partey.
Thomas Partey looking for Mane, but it's all Liverpool at the moment. They're just coming wave after wave of attacks. Gibbo gets a foot in there, but sticks with Firmino.
Here's Salah.
Salah, great ball in field. Firmino's cross is blocked. That falls back to Mane. Mane shoots and forces a save. A second shot is in. And Bettinelli gets his hands on it.
It was a good deal more complicated.
It was a fabulous save initially. He gets the
and we have no out ball here, so we're going to have to boot this long, which is one thing I never like doing, and that's why. We've hardly touched the ball. It's been utter dominance from Liverpool.
Fabinho. Here's Salah. Fabinho.
Salah back to Fabinho.
Here's Partey.
Thomas Partey turns to Fabinho again. And we finally
Well, there might well be scope for them to catch.
get our foot on the ball here, and straight off the bat, Hudson-Odoi's making that run. Robertson is with him.
That was a terrific stop.
And Becker, Alisson Becker makes a great save.
Fives all round for the goalkeeper. Absolutely fantastic.
Robertson was sticking with Hudson-Odoi.
Lucas Hernandez.
Hernandez with a speculative long ball, which went absolutely nowhere. And if Origi's held his run here, which he has, but he still can't beat Becker. Or Alisson. Why do I keep calling Becker? Alisson.
Can the players react to that? Can they equalise?
Just gotten our nose back into this game in the last couple of minutes.
Ruben Neves. Sadio Mane now. Andrew Robertson. An important
Oh, well.
interception.
Van Dijk handing it to Origi, who then hands it back to Neves. That was generous.
Neves.
Very kind of Origi there, who's not had the greatest game, I'm going to be honest.
Really forceful.
Oh, Gibbo's unlucky there. Mackinnon though with a
Credit to them for winning.
good challenge, and now can Smith Rowe get us turning Liverpool over? Plays in Bellingham. Bellingham plays in Hudson-Odoi. He's just got to find Divock Origi. Here he is, and Origi finally puts one of the chances away.
No wonder they're
We catch Liverpool cold, and Origi gets his finish. He must have been listening to me when I said he wasn't playing well.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a lovely.
That was a vintage counter-attack moving from us.
And then through on goal.
And as good as Alisson's been in this game,
Well, he certainly
didn't get near that.
was he? Absolutely smashes it past the keeper. It's a really lovely finish.
Great play from back to front from us there.
Frustrations boiling over on the touchline. He's not happy at all with the last 5 or 10 minutes.
And I think we deserve an equaliser. And we're back in the game. Salah trying to nod it over Coulson, who's having absolutely none of it.
Origi.
Origi again.
Position to read it.
I mean, he's, apart from the one goal he scored, his passing especially, and his ball retention has been terrible in this game.
Firmino. And here's Neves.
Here's Ruben Neves. He's meant to be the focal point. Oh, well, this lovely play. This lovely play from Liverpool. Mane!
Sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any.
Marcy does enough to put him off. Bettinelli with a save.
What do you do? Do you keep what you've got, or do you go for the spoils?
Well, he's meant to be the focal point.
Now they're going to.
Origi
Here's
can
the substitution.
pick up the ball, bring other people into play, but his passing's been terrible. Lacazette is on for Firmino. Neves.
Lacazette.
Here is Lacazette straight away. Oh, and Gibson blocks the pass while being on the floor. Mackinnon almost caught out there, but another good bit of defending.
More Premier League action.
Oh, lovely little touch that is from Smith Rowe. He's took out 2 or 3 Liverpool defenders in one ball. And Hudson-Odoi punishes
And
Liverpool.
he's come up with it.
Well, as we see again here,
That little ball from
with a beauty
Smith Rowe.
and he chooses to use power in the finish. Not much chance
Van Dijk and Robertson
that hard.
didn't know who was going to track Hudson-Odoi, and in the end, neither of them got near him.
It's paid off, but the manager knows a lot more has to be done to secure this game.
And we've turned this game around. And it's now 2-1.
Not what Liverpool wanted, the concession of a good... Sadio Mane, useful looking attack this.
Mane, he's got 2 Boro players with him, and he still manages to beat the pair of them.
And here's Robertson.
Robertson, oh, Morsy's unlucky. Really unlucky there.
Fabinho.
Made a good block. Bellingham trying to cut off the passing lane for Fabinho, and he does just that. And here's Smith Rowe again. And Hudson-Odoi is in behind Van Dijk. He's giving him the runaround. Callum Hudson-Odoi might be about. We'll try and square it to Smith Rowe, and
Was very real.
Van Dijk just caught up with him.
The Europa League semi-finals, second leg, a lot to look forward to.
Could have still maybe took the shot, but I thought Van Dijk was going to catch him. I wondered if we could square it to Smith Rowe. Not quite.
Game, 2 sides doing everything in their power to make it to the final.
Andrew Robertson. 15 minutes remaining.
How many men are Liverpool going to commit forward?
Real chance.
Mane, he's just going to run all the way into the box. Tanganga gets back. Oh, no, that's so unfortunate.
Liverpool, who are now...
That's so unlucky. The lads did so well defensively, but it still fell to a blue shirt who made no mistake.
Well, here we can see it again.
Tanganga got back brilliantly, made the tackle. It fell to whoever their number 8 is, who took a shot. That was blocked, but it sat right back perfectly for him to side foot the rebound into the corner. You have to forgive me, I have no idea who their number 8 is, but... Oh, Serdar, I have no idea. That's so unlucky. We defended really well there, and a lucky ricochet fell in Liverpool's favour, and they're now level.
And level again here. This has been quite the roller coaster ride.
Number 10, Divock Origi. And number 19, Patrick Roberts. To be replaced by number 9, Danny Ings. And number 11, Julian
Ben Gibson. Space on the flank.
Coulson driving through the middle. Smith Rowe here. He's got plenty of space. Smith Rowe cuts inside, and the shot is a poor one. It's straight at Alisson, but Danny Ings with a bullet header.
And now they're in front.
He's only just come on.
Over, but no, there's another...
It might be his first touch of the ball.
It looks like the winner.
And Danny Ings fires us back into the lead. What a header.
The replay, and Derek, a lot of the time the keeper's safe.
Smith Rowe did well up until the finish. Ings. Wow, what a powerful header. Hernandez couldn't get up with him.
In terms of the goal that was scored.
And an unbelievable header across the goal in the far corner, and we take the lead straight back.
None more so than now.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here?
Number 9, Danny Ings.
Well, can we hold on
Successful intervention.
to this lead?
There might very well be late
Liverpool
excitement.
pressing.
5 minutes left, and the margin
Beat the press.
1.
Hudson-Odoi will just want him to run with this.
Acres of space.
And I tell you what, look at the space for Emile Smith Rowe here. He could finish it, and he does. Smith Rowe volleys it into the corner,
Magnificent goal.
and it's 4-2. What a day to be a Boro fan this is.
Well, here's a replay.
We are heading to Europe, and we're doing it in style. What a ball. What a volley. The Liverpool defence is all over the place. Understandably, they're pushing men forward to get that equaliser. But I don't think there'll be an equaliser now.
Just look at him.
Caught them cold on the press. Hudson-Odoi doing what he does, and Emile Smith-Rowe just keeps on scoring goals. And well, how often do you see Jurgen Klopp substituting Virgil van Dijk? Not very often. Ings wins that. Draxler looking for Hudson-Odoi, and Ruben Neves just does enough there.
Mane. Lacazette. And played the pass well. Robertson.
Andy Robertson, what's he doing? The left back all the way up
Now they have the ball back.
in the centre of the attacking midfield, and because of that, the room in behind's ridiculous. What are Liverpool's defenders doing? Neves has got absolutely no stamina, and Hudson-Odoi scores a fifth. And what a way to do it.
Well, as we see again here, it's a beauty of a ball over the top, and he chooses to use power in the finish. Not much chance for the keeper when it's hit that hard.
The goal this season was to get us into Europe, and although the champions our sights,
Well, there's nothing better for a manager when
this
a plan comes
win
together. Total satisfaction.
will fire us into the top six. Mathematically, we can't finish lower, which means it's a Europa League place at the very least. And Liverpool, who are trying to hijack Manchester City's title, well, this could be the end for them. What a win! What a game!
We know they'll be playing Europa League football next season. Still,
The Boro are back in Europe.
The Champions League.
Well, Europa League box ticked, Champions League still hasn't been ticked yet, but they've got a good chance. And do you know what, Derek? They'll keep going right to the end.
And the final analysis, a really positive performance from this man, Lee.
Well, he never gave that back line a chance to get a breath. 2 goals for the lad today. Played superbly well, looked really sharp, constantly playing on the shoulder of the last defender. A real handful.
Well, what a day, what a game, and results have gone in our favour once again. That win over Liverpool drags them into our reach, as they're now only 4 points ahead of us with 3 games to go. They could have closed the gap on City as they have a game in hand. Now that gap's 9 points. With Liverpool only having 3 games to go, so you'd have to think that City have the title now. Tottenham dropped more points in the last game. They dropped points to Arsenal in the North London derby, I think it was. Let's have a look. I mean, Tottenham's running is really, really difficult. They dropped points to Arsenal. Luckily, Leicester beat Chelsea, but you know we've still managed to keep ahead of them. Manchester United seem to be finishing the season incredibly strong too. So them 3 points were massive for us as we're keeping both of them at arm's length now. But Tottenham, they're just having a bit of a problem at this moment in time. And next up, they've got Liverpool, which is, well, actually, no, that's even worse. They've got Leicester away from home, who are probably eyeing up Tottenham themselves. And then after that, they've got Liverpool. And then they've got Manchester United. So Tottenham's final 3 games of the season are really, really difficult. They're playing teams that are literally above and below them. So this is a big chance for us now to maybe solidify 3rd if we can. But we've closed the gap on Liverpool, so let's see what happens with them. Liverpool's running. They've got Brighton, who are relegated. Tottenham, of course, and Fulham, who I think are also relegated now. So Liverpool might not be able to be caught by us. So third could be the goal. But yeah, Brighton are gone. Burnley are... Well, I'll tell you what, Fulham, the Great Escape could be on. They didn't look good at all a couple of games back. They've actually overtaken West Brom and pulled them into the relegation zone. So it's tightened up big time. And even Wolves aren't safe at this point. So any of the bottom, well, 15th down to 19th could be in danger of relegation. Burnley are looking in big trouble. But West Brom, Fulham, Sheffield United, Wolves, the fight is on to stay in the Premier League. We've got another monthly scout report. Feels like we're getting these every week. Yeah, the two lads who we've brought up through the from the youth, our youth scout. We've got Harvey Brooks, a central midfielder, got good potential as you can see, and Will Greenwood, a right back, left back, and centre back, who also has great potential. So we'll be sending them out on loan if we can in the summer. Nevertheless, we're almost there now, guys. We're going to fast forward to the last game of the episode. 3 games from the end of the season, away to Everton.
Tom Davis.
Here's Ben Rama. Delph.
Coleman.
Sandro trying to turn Mackinnon, who
And a timely intervention.
stands him up really well. Good turn that from Hudson-Odoi. And, well, where's the Everton defence? Oh, and that's a big interception there. Maybe we should have
Well, here's the table.
took the ball a bit further.
Time on their side. With a draw in this particular match, it'll mean Champions League football next season, Lee.
Yeah, that's right, Derek. A point
James,
required,
good ball in. Someone needs to come across here.
them to be positive, not just to play for that.
And the shot was at the side netting.
The game from the off.
So as you can hear there, a point here. Guarantees, if not Champions League football, Champions League qualification at least. In the qualifying round, Origi is in here, and what a big save from the goalkeeper.
The agility, the reflex is unbelievable.
Big save from the keeper.
And he's fired over the corner.
Roberts, Origi's header is down. Oh, just wide.
Well, it's quite easy to head that one over the bar. This time he just gets his angles wrong, just past the post.
Besic.
Here's Mohamed Besic. More Besic. Loved him when he was at the Boro, and now he's in the first team for Everton finally.
And it's Tom Davies.
Tom Davies, Mackinnon blocking out the pass.
Coleman.
Although Coleman does find the pass. Gibble, what a last second challenge that is. No one's got the ball. No one's got the ball, lads. For God's sake, boys.
1-0, and they'll feel they deserve it.
Pressing L1 to try and get Coulson to come across, but it kept locking on to Gibson. And in the end, no one went to him.
As we can see, right place at the right.
Yeah, there was. Wanted Coulson to go near him, and then it locked on to Gibson, then Mackinnon.
Slightly different vantage point.
And in the end, no one went near him.
Well, he's delighted, isn't he? We can see that. Calm is needed now just to consolidate this lead. Cool heads.
Roberts, great stuff there from him. And now Roberts has got the left wing all to himself to get us up the pitch. And he may as well just keep on going, Patrick Roberts. No one's coming across. There's no one in the box though, so he's forced to shoot. And it was straight at the keeper. I think he'd just ran out of stamina there, but did well to get us up the pitch.
And firing it into the
Corner to from Robertson. Well, Tanganga caught that really well.
Good opportunity, to be fair.
Really good header.
Equal to it.
And it was goal bound, but it Keeper was matched to it. Good save.
Reece Jess, Tom Davies.
Also got the challenge in. Comes back to Ben Rama.
This is Delph. Not showing good patience.
Coleman.
Opportunity.
Oh, and
Vital into
Coulson. Oh, well, what? Mohamed Besic with a great bit of pressing.
opportunity to increase.
But then he puts the ball wide.
Well, yeah, he's missed it, and he's missed it really badly. Look at his team.
I mean, Coulson was absolutely mugged by Besic there, but he'll be disappointed with his finish. Everton really pressing hard. We've not been the best so far
Odoi.
getting through that press, but Hudson-Odoi holds it up really well to Tanganga. We're going to play it early into Origi,
Foiling them effectively.
and it's a corner.
Corner to Boro. What can they do with it?
Hudson-Odoi, can he help us get back in the game on the brink of half-time? And Makinen!
Thrilling stuff.
Yes! Jago Makinen gets his first. Get
It's
in!
a replay, and it's a decent set.
What's a header?
Gets up for the header.
I've been wanting him to get that first goal, and well, that's outstanding from Jago
Another
Makinen.
view of that goal.
The first lad we brought through the youth academy in season 1 has waited a long time to get a run in the team, and there he's got his first goal. Fantastic from him, and we've been looking at potential centre-backs, but I mean, is the one right there?
1-1.
We've certainly looked a better team since he's come into defence, and he's got potential to keep on growing.
Besic.
Give him the game time. I'm sure he'll become a fantastic defender, and he can clearly score from corners with headers like that. Buzzing with that goal. Absolutely buzzing for him.
West Ham United.
Yeah, Derek, should be a great atmosphere there. It's one I would be tuning in for if I wasn't there with you.
Coleman. Beautiful pass. He continues his run.
Here's Ben Rama.
Delph.
Fabian
Opportunity to
Delph.
deliver the cross.
In field
Big chance.
to Muller.
At times,
Drags
they make
Makinen out.
everything look easy.
Here's Tom Davies.
In the way.
Marcy with a good challenge.
For the counter-attack.
And now the counter-attack is on here.
Can they take it?
Bellingham just
No
couldn't get the
let-up in
ball
the
away
pressing department.
in time.
Coleman.
That would have been a guaranteed
And a good-looking ball.
chance for Hudson-Odoi, and then at the other end, Everton have a good chance themselves. This game is end to end. It's on a knife edge. Tanganga, though, mustering his way through. Origi. Smith Rowe.
Showing fine vision.
Hudson-Odoi.
Played towards the back post.
Poor ball.
It was pretty straightforward for the goalkeeper.
What a ball out that is to Ben Rama.
Tom Davies.
Feel like there's a winner in this game, and maybe even more.
Look at things.
Both teams are really going at it, and Tom Davies!
And a powerful
Well,
shot, but just lacking accuracy.
that was well worked, and the goal
He smashed it.
was waiting.
Well, he'd be
And
disappointed about that.
Tom Davies put it
Be happy
wide.
They're creating a chance or two.
Will they live to regret that miss? Because that was quite a big one.
Coleman.
Coleman,
Keep it.
well pressed from Origi. Here's Smith Rowe. Can he lay off Hudson-Odoi? Yes, he can. The weight of ball is absolutely perfect. And Hudson-Odoi
And
does what Hudson-Odoi does.
Back of that.
And that is arrived late on the right, in behind. Smashing it past the goalkeeper.
Well, here's the replay, and what a ball that is to put him through. And when he gets through to the keeper, he just smashes it past him, gives him no chance to think. A lovely finish.
Great goal from Hudson-Odoi, and, well, we've came from behind again.
Well, he's got to be delighted with his players. A big smile on...
So as we heard earlier in the game, according to Derek Ray, who, to be fair, might not even be that much of a reliable source with the way he pronounces some footballers' names, a point here would be good enough for a top 4 place and would at least give us a Champions League qualifier, I believe. Tanganga's been different quality on that right-hand side. Oh, and Smith Rowe, he's doing it again, finds Roberts. Danny Ings, Hudson-Odoi, this could do it! Oh, save again from the keeper. This has been a lot more of a fluid, free-flowing attacking performance from us, but a draw would be good enough for a place in the top 4, and we look like we're going to be at least drawing this game. We could be about to make history, giving Boro the chance to play in a competition they've never played in before in their history, and may never play for or play in ever. And by winning this game would make it even more of a guarantee, and, well, if we can, like I say, get third, we won't even need to qualify. A win would go a long way. But Everton aren't going to give this one up. Sims. Oh, what a lovely ball that is. And Tom Davies is in. And Tom Davies scores at the very death. Fluffed his earlier chance. Made no mistake that time.
Well, as we see again here, the damage is started with a beauty of a through ball, and he takes full advantage of the time.
The little back heel was fantastic. And the defence was cut open. And, well, this could be a big 2 points dropped.
Plan B, I think, is needed.
It really could be. Depending on what happens with Tottenham, of course.
Well, another equaliser. What a
3 points in this game would have maybe put us beyond Tottenham or a lot further ahead of them, but unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be a draw here at Goodison Park. We dropped 2 points at the death. But if it is true, we've guaranteed a place in the top 4.
Such a full encounter. Both teams going for it. Such a high-tempo game. The players must be shattered.
Well, I'm not going to lie. Part of me is gutted that we've dropped 2 points there because 3 points is yeah, really, really important at this point in the season. Everton only had 4 shots. They scored with 3 of them. And, well, 2 points would have done us the world of good if we'd have clung on. Well, Smith Rowe says that he's enjoyed his loan spell, wants to make it permanent. Tanganga the same. So both of them want to stay on. Of course, Tanganga is a loan to buy. Smith Rowe, don't see why not with how he's played. But what that does for us then, it does keep us in third, despite, well, Tottenham won. They beat Leicester. So, yeah, not too sure what the gap would have been, 3 points if we'd have beaten Everton. But nevertheless, we are still in third. And, yeah, Derek Ray said, well, yeah, actually, he's right, actually. Fair play to him. Manchester United only have 1 game remaining. And that means, ladies and gentlemen, that Manchester United's maximum points total can only be 74 points, meaning we are in the top 4, guaranteed a Champions League qualifying round in the next season, which is absolutely awesome. We can't catch Liverpool now. I don't think they'd have to lose their 2 remaining games, as well as a little swing with the goal difference. And Manchester City are Premier League champions. And to be fair, the writing's been on the wall since the 20th game of the season, when I think they'd won 19, lost 1 or something ridiculous. So congratulations to Manchester City. The fight for the automatic qualifying spot, though, goes on between us and Tottenham. But next up, like I say, they've got Liverpool in what I think is our game in hand. We've got Brighton in the other game, and they are relegated. So we have to think we'll not do a typical Boro. We'll beat Brighton, and yeah, we will hope that Liverpool do us a favour against Tottenham. And if all is well, and the gap is at least in and around 3 points come the final day, we've got a goal difference advantage on Tottenham, so third could more certainly be possible, and to finish ahead of Tottenham would be a massive, massive achievement. They've got to keep their eye on Man United, to be fair, who could nick 4th still, which is quite something. Leicester's season has teetered out a little bit. They are in a fight for 6th, though, with West Ham, Chelsea and Arsenal. Despite Arsenal having an unreal season last year, are miles off it this season. And the latest at the bottom, like I say, Brighton have us to play, so they have an extra game. But Burnley now need a miracle. They are 3 points adrift, but the goal difference is massive. So Burnley look like they're finally dropping back down to the 2nd tier. But the fight between Wolves, Fulham and West Brom looks like it's going to go all the way. Even though, to be fair, Wolves do have a much superior goal difference to West Brom, so they might just be safe, because I don't think there's going to be a 16-goal swing in one game. So Fulham and West Brom look like they're going to be scrapping for the final place to survive in the Premier League. So guys, that is it for another jam-packed episode. A decent one, most definitely. We've had some difficult games once again. We've won 2, should have won 3, drew our last one, of course. And the final couple of games of the season are going to be in the next live stream. That's right, I am not going to be concluding the season in an episode because it's timed. It's come round to the weekend. Like to do a live stream on a Sunday. So what I'm going to say to you guys is, whether you're watching this on Sunday itself, whether you're watching it on whatever day it's uploaded, it might be Saturday or Sunday, I will be concluding the season live here on the channel in a live stream on Sunday evening, somewhere around 7-8 p.m, something like that. But if you haven't, subscribe if you want to see it. Hit the bell so you are notified so you do not miss when we do go live, as we are going to be concluding the season on the live stream, live here on the channel with you guys, which will also help because we'll be playing the final 3 games, including the FA Cup final, of course. So you could see us lift a domestic cup, and then we're going to go into the postseason. Hopefully you guys can help me scout some players. We can find out our budget, and as opposed to me doing all the transfery bits off screen or on screen, but obviously not live, hopefully we can do that together. So if you want to see that and you want to see the season finale, keep an eye out on the channel this Sunday for that. But other than that, guys, if you've enjoyed this video, as always, hit that like button. If you've enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment in the section below, and I look forward to hopefully seeing you all in our live stream for the season finale of Season 3. But until then, I'll see you guys next time.